Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of
Now I don't know if I should keep it or not.
I'm Gabe.
I'm Tim. I'm Doyle.
I'm Juan.
And sometimes we fuck up.
It incriminates me the most. It's alright.
You should definitely get Alicia over on the couch all the time. I don't know why she had that.
So
at the beach lady
we were
voice.
telling the story of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not making fun of rape. Everybody
I'm
out
born
there.
of rape.
Yes.
And my mom and I joke about it.
It's a good way to not be so sad about it.
Laugh
Exactly.
instead of cry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's like 42 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, I finally met her a couple years ago.
She has Alzheimer's. She don't even remember it.
She does not have
Oh
Alzheimer's.
my god!
She's like 20.
Jesus, how many times are we gonna fucking apologize this episode?
She's like 20 years younger than my parents.
Unfunny episode.
This is the unfunny.
I thought you were.
I
For
did
some
announce
reason,
it
I
as the
thought you were gonna say younger than you, and I was gonna be like, Gabe, that's not your mom.
I know how that works.
This bitch has been lying to you.
Did you just call my mom a bitch?
She's only 26.
Just kidding.
No, I said
she
that
will laugh at
we
this.
love your mom. So.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's hilarious. And, yeah. Anyway.
She gave us you, and I guess that's all right.
Yeah.
Barely all right.
Way debatable, guys.
More than once. That birth took and then sent him to us.
Oh my god!
Took him a couple years.
Híjole.
And then she's like, no, come back, I guess, now that you're an adult.
Jesus, oh my
And then
goodness.
she was like, no, go back.
She's like, hard part's over. Yeah, you can come back.
Can you imagine if she tried to like relive all the years she lost? Like bought you like little shoes. Got you some shoes, mijo, and I'm like this big.
No, my mom is the white one.
Oh, that's right.
And I might actually be Guatemalan. She thinks she's like, he's either Mexican or Guatemalan.
Are you hot?
Huh?
Are you hot?
Oh, yeah.
You want to open up that window?
Yeah, can I do that?
Yeah.
Just
push it up.
Here. A little bit.
Well, I mean, you gotta make sure that stays. It's already, there you go. You can lock that up too if you want.
No.
I'm used to working in a
Right
death
there. There you
oven,
go.
It's been a minute. Does that mess up the
No.
lighting on the camera?
No, you're good.
All right.
It sucks because our death oven is in a cooler at work.
I'm dark, so you can barely see me anyways.
Yeah. You're all into the shadows. All Batman.
What are we talking about?
Today we are talking about The Old Guard. Netflix movie based on a comic book. Juan should have something pulled up about
I
it,
do.
but he doesn't.
No, I
What
do.
are we talking
I
about,
do.
Juan?
Oh, sorry, bitches. 81% critic score, 71% audience score. Let me get there.
The Old Guard.
The Old Guard is a 2020 American superhero film. Are they superheroes?
Yeah.
Is that what we're calling them?
They're immortal.
It is a comic.
But is Highlander a superhero?
No, he's a Highlander.
Well, but he's immortal.
Yeah, but there can be only one. That's
No one.
different.
He is immortal.
He is immortal. He has the sacred blood of kings.
Does he dream of these
He has
people?
no rival. No man can be his equal.
He might. You know, honestly, this could fit into the Highlander
Right?
universe
Right?
pretty easily.
So it's an American superhero film
Am I still on
directed
track?
by Gina Prince
Been a
Bythewood
while.
and written by Greg Rucka. Based on his comic book of the same name, the film stars Charlize Theron, Kiki Lane, Matthias Schoenaerts, Marwan Kenzari, Luca Marinelli, Harry Melling, Van Veronica No, and Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Chiwetel
Follows
Ejiofor.
a team of immortal mercenaries on a revenge mission.
All right. Who likes it and who doesn't? Like just across starting
I like
out.
it.
I liked it.
I liked it.
That was good.
Okay. Why is it that people don't like this movie?
Oh, it was in the 70s.
Well, no, I know, but I
But
keep
there's
seeing
like a startling amount of vocal
haters of this
Yeah.
movie, like, and I keep seeing it on like Facebook and stuff. Well, it's Old Guard, it's bullshit, and I can't
What does
figure
that
out
mean?
why.
Is that all they say? That's bullshit.
Pretty much, and you ask them, you're like, well, what didn't you like about it? Oh, it's just fucking bullshit. Okay, they're fucking immortals. That's bullshit because that's not a real thing.
Yeah, I mean, you're not
what do you
wrong,
want? What do you want from this movie? Like, do you want realistic depictions of immortals? Because that's not a thing. Like, this is fiction. You dumb shit. Like, what do you want from this
I will
movie?
say there are gaping holes that like
In the people?
No, I mean there are.
Yeah, at moments
They
there
go
are.
fast.
Yeah.
Definitely that one guy gets gutted.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
When he sticks
shit.
that gun in the one dude's mouth and shoots him. I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
lucky.
He's like, wait for the signal, and his fucking guts are just coming back together.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's
not
the
fucking
signal?
ready
You'll
yet.
know what it is.
But I mean, I think they'll probably explain it in future movies. Is this actually based on a comic book? I
Yes,
just don't know
by
about?
Greg Rucka.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's probably newer.
It's an Image comic. The first collected.
Watching out, did you see that? He put his fucking glasses, he went nerd mode right there.
No, they're pulling off my fucking face. I don't know a lot about this. I just know I only know like three things about this comic.
Rucka.
All I know is it's an Image comic, and the first of the 2 collected volumes is out, with the second one coming in like another.
Oh,
month.
So it is a very
newer
recent book.
Yeah.
So they don't explain a lot about it.
Fucking hell.
There's no like setup to it,
Here,
which is
they're
what
all
we
fat. Is that
normally
better?
bitch about too much setup, I think. But there's like no setup to this world.
I liked that.
I
did too.
liked it to a degree.
What was this? I mean, what setup do you need?
need?
They're immortals.
They're
They
immortal.
find each
There are
other.
no real rules about it. It's like there are always
That I
rules
like-
about something, about
So
like, what's going
that I
on.
like too, because I think it leaves a lot of exploration open for a second movie.
It does, which is what I say. I'm not like mad at it, but if you like your stuff explained, I can see why you would hate
I
it.
feel like the guys explain it to the lady when they're first about to go to sleep in the bunker.
Yeah, it's
like I don't
actually
know that I
pretty
needed.
ham-fisted,
I don't know that I
honestly.
needed much more
They
than that.
explain to you why they dream about each other, why they're immortal.
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
find each other.
That's
That's
how
how
they
they
find
find each other. The other
That's not
immortals.
an explanation.
That's
Like
a pretty
we
good
randomly
explanation
dream
to
about
me.
other immortals, and that's why we find it.
Yeah.
That is what happens in result of dreaming about them.
Right.
It is not an explanation of why it happens. Is this like
But there's a lot of
supernatural?
they
Is
explain
it normal?
They
But
only
there's a
dream,
lot
They
of-
only dream about the other immortals until they meet that other immortal.
Sure, that is either supernatural or
Who gives
it,
a
or
shit?
being, I'm just saying. I'm giving a reason why some people might not like this movie.
Weird.
Because-
That's a weird way.
No,
Because
and
the new
I,
immortal is going to keep dreaming about the woman that drowned it
Drowned it?
drowned it
That
in the
is
casket
weird,
Doyle.
until she meets them.
Yeah.
You're right.
I know I am.
It's not-
That's why it's mind-boggling.
It's not an explanation. It's just a result of what's
Yes.
happening.
That's
Like,
good enough. Why do you need?
no,
why do
he,
I don't
he
need it.
doesn't
I like
feel that way.
I like the fucking movie.
What is going on?
He started the argument for it.
This is like when I argue with my wife and I'm like, I'm agreeing with you.
The other one is
you're
No,
wrong.
you're not.
You're
I can
wrong.
tell by the
Yeah.
tone of your voice.
The other one though is like, why do they randomly lose their immortality? Like, there's just
That's
obviously
legitimate question.
there's the first one's very legitimate. Also, there's just stuff in
No,
there.
it's not.
It is.
Get off his mic.
I just forget
Thank
you
you,
guys
Juan.
are slightly less intelligent than me. It's alright. But anyway,
Calm down, Meat Factory. Calm fucking down.
I'm still. I don't care where I work.
He is a Renaissance man.
Yes, I read many things.
Not a single negative thing to say about Bubba Hotep. He's breaking the old guard over the fucking killers.
You asked.
You
I
asked,
asked why you thought people didn't like this movie.
and that's true. Like that's definitely the non-explanation. Like honestly, I expected that to be Juan's sticking point with
Me
this
too, because
movie.
he usually doesn't like things
Because
like
you
that.
usually don't like things.
I just
left
I
unexplained.
felt like that was a good enough explanation though. I felt like it was okay, they kind of feel like they're drawn to each other and they dream about themselves so they can get to each other.
I do think
that
it's-
was a good enough explanation for me.
I love how open-ended a lot of the ideas are in
Yes.
this.
I
Because
personally
it-
like that.
because it leaves it.
Personally, I'm a fan of it being supernatural and state that we don't know about.
I was curious about like if I get my hand chopped off, does my whole hand grow
That
back?
was something I was super
Clearly.
curious about too, and I think they answer it when the dude gets gutted because like probably part of him fell out.
That's true.
And then
Right.
also when the chick falls like
Yes.
through the car, her hand looks fucking
The
amazingly.
pinky is like
It's
over
all-
here, back behind.
Her hand looks like when Donald Trump was making fun of that
Hey,
handicapped
oh.
reporter.
Or we could
Like,
just say the guy
bent
from
all-
Scary Movie. Remember the butler? Him?
Yeah, oh, yeah. My turn.
I hate that part of that movie. I can't stand it when people touch me with little tiny arm things. Oof, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
So
hate
maybe she's a better version of Highlander. Because if you cut her
Oh,
head
also,
off, will she grow another
tell-
head?
But we don't.
Did
know.
I miss something, or is the bitch actually not still drowning? So why is she having a nightmare about it?
So because they haven't met.
Yeah, yeah.
They haven't met each other.
But I thought you had to be about what's going on.
So when she first
clearly
becomes
not
an
drowning
immortal,
anymore.
she has dreams about different ways that other immortals have died. So she's just reliving that.
That's more of what
moment.
I thought happened than they were just dreaming all of her.
Yeah.
But again, that to me is I'm just like, are they like connected supernaturally? Are they given their powers by some force? Like
It's got to be
that's
something
what's
supernatural.
The
There's
answer
no
at this
that.
point, yes.
Yeah, who knows?
I'm thinking that's the answer.
Because I watched like 3 explanation videos and I bought the first compendium, and so far none of those questions are answered.
That's why I assume it's not answered.
Yeah,
But
hopefully,
I dig it.
hopefully,
Like this,
hopefully,
people that are
explain some more eventually. I can't English today.
this is just more Hancock.
Fuck.
She's just that angel still. And
I hope that's not what it is. That'd be really upsetting.
But she's dying now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or she can.
She can die, yeah.
Who knows?
And I like that she still like takes a leadership role even though she has the potential to die.
Right,
like
right.
that's a really cool idea.
And maybe she'll just get better.
I thought maybe she trained under the guise of Wesley Snipes. Thought maybe she was Blade Jr. because she's fucking she's immortal. She carries a
She's
fucking
the
sword.
daywalker.
She
She has
daywalks.
axe.
She carries an axe.
Well, in some of the
awesome,
scenes, she carries a sword.
Also, when she rips the fire axe out of the thing and like goes to town on those dudes,
She throws it
hard.
up that
Yes,
window.
that shit was so fucking
The
awesome.
last guy gets axed no less than 4 times.
Yeah, it's great.
Tad overhandling.
I know this is like a thing that probably I am the only one who was like, why?
Oh,
her
God,
axe is
here we
supposed
go
to be
again.
really old,
Yeah.
but it's clearly like not
Steel.
really old at all.
Well, so what I think it is,
She probably
is
replaces things over
She
time.
probably likes the design and has replaced it with modern
Yeah,
materials.
that's cool.
Yeah.
It just to me it made they seemed like they were like selling the oldness with all their weapons they had, like in the helicopter. And they
The
like,
one guy
zoom
has
by,
like
he
a
has, like, a really
super
old
sword.
dagger sword
Yeah.
and like
But
her
I-
axe, but
The other guy just has like a pretty basic like combat katana. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like a thing, but that's what it looks like
Fucks dudes up with it, though,
because
that's
it's
not
all
for me.
it's all black and
Yeah.
like done
Probably
in
like
like
3,000
the
years
paracord.
old.
But hers like
Yeah.
just looks like a modern update of the weapon she has
It looks
in
like
like
you,
the
like-
Greek pictures.
cut it out in a hider rack or something.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
You know what took me out for a split second, and it's gonna sound really, really bad, and I promise it's not really, really bad. Is when they're expressing their love for each other
Favorite
in the
line in
truck.
the movie.
It's a great line, and then they kiss, but they must not be like so comfortable with each other to actually kiss each other on the lips. Because one guy kisses him like on the chin, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
what?
I noticed
like
that too.
it just for a split second because I was like, that was a really awkward, like weird kiss
Maybe
thing going
they
on.
have a weird immortal.
It
kiss.
may be. I was like, oh man, that guy like hit me deep. He was so fucking like
Yeah.
he just said about the stars that he was so much more than his boyfriend.
I mean,
and then they awkwardly kissed. It was just really
The other
weird.
guy like didn't even know they were dating. He was like, what?
I mean, after a couple.
I told you we're not dating.
Friend zoned you like 8,000 years ago.
I mean, how do you keep the spice? You know, after
Right,
a couple
right.
hundred
Definitely
hours?
That's
chin
true.
sucking.
It's
Yeah.
got to get weird at some point.
I do like it though. You guys want to take us out of these ties or?
He's like, what are you gonna do? Kill me? Great line.
That's my favorite line in the movie because it's just this moment where you think that this bad guy's just gonna have an opportunity to be a dick, and the comeback isn't like snappy or like witty. It's like I have been with this person for thousands of years.
They've killed each other.
and I still care about him. Fuck you! Like I was like, wow, that's great.
Right? Fucking infant.
That's my favorite line.
great
You are
line.
a fucking infant. I might say that to people that I'm angry at, even though it won't make sense.
Right?
They'll be like, I'm 30 years older than you. You are a fucking infant, I said.
So we didn't synopsis. Do you want to synopsis this fucking 15 minutes in?
They
Synopsis
are
the
immortal.
shit out of it.
They are their own independent military, effectively, of 4 people. A new immortal is born when she gets her throat slashed in Afghanistan. They find her, they absorb her into their group, and
Steal her.
and they end up two of them end up getting kidnapped by the CEO of Definitely Not Merc. And
They get kidnapped by Dudley.
yeah,
Anybody
from
notice
Harry
that?
Potter.
Oh no, I didn't notice it was
CEO
Dudley.
is-
Oh
is Dudley.
shit.
In an effort to like basically
He's really
take their
bad.
genetic material
Yeah,
to
exactly.
create effectively some kind of medicine that will make people virtually immortal or whatever.
Right.
Which he's very excited about how much money he's going to make off of it.
They like Lex Luthor him to me.
They
He was-
really Lex Luthor
He
it.
was just like, I was like, this human doesn't exist.
Yeah.
just
Well,
like-
he does. His name's Martin Shkreli, and
But I was also like,
And
this kid
Wu-Tang
seems
hates
like
his
he's
guts.
like 20 years old, and he's just talking shit to all of these fucking older, bigger people.
not just
It's like,
older,
what
bigger
the
people,
fuck?
but like older, bigger people trained in like special
Yeah.
operations.
And that's why he took an axe to the neck and was like
Literally,
fucking checked out of the fucking office building.
like Goldberg speared out of an office building.
Yeah.
I love the scene where she's going down and she's like, ah! Like, 'cause she knows it's going to be awful.
I love that scene, and it was really sweet. I just thought, I was like, this is 100% unnecessary. You could just kick him.
Yeah. I
Nah, I
think
gotta
she
write
was,
it down, dude. When
she's
you
like,
can't
might as
die,
well-
you gotta try it at least once, right?
yeah, I would. I definitely. How many times do you think some of those guys have like tried to commit suicide and stuff like that after
a
being
few.
being alive for like 2,000 years?
Or
You're
just
like,
done something really
Stupid.
hopelessly ridiculous and just walked away. Like
Well, that's what happens.
jumping out of
I
a
mean,
plane at like 13,000 feet.
just to do it. Like,
I feel like I think it's Niall. No, Booker. Booker was the one who screwed him all over.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe that was his way of just being like, look, I'm tired. Like, I just want it to be fucking. Whatever happens, I want it to be over.
Yeah.
You know, and
Because that's what he says.
I-
Maybe they can find out a way to kill us
Right.
while they're trying to figure out
it,
this
it would
medicine.
it would be so hard to have lived for centuries. Like
No,
not dying,
millennia.
well, but not dying, not be. It's such a weird prospect. I can't even fucking think of it. I don't even know what I'd do.
Just gotta keep the spice going, you know?
Spice was slow.
Just gotta keep the spice.
So like,
I probably would fucking rob banks or something. Like set myself
I'm
up
sure
in a
they have
position
at
where
some
I
point.
got a shit ton
Yeah.
of money.
Yeah.
so
But you
there-
don't have to do that. Like, the long game of getting money, you could be so rich by just a normal path. Like $10 a month, accrued over 3,000 years is a lot of fucking money.
like the one thing that I
Just all the
think
shit they'll have on them from when they were like.
just sell stuff. Well, there's a moment where she pulls the cover off of something. She's like, "Is that a Rembrandt?"
Oh
Or
yeah,
like-
yeah, yeah.
They're
Like she's got a cave full of antiquities.
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you know Rembrandt? Yeah, she probably knew him really well.
One of the only things that bummed me out about this is there's a missed opportunity for a joke to be a little bit funnier. So she says, let's do it like Sao Paulo in 47 or whatever. She goes, what happened in Sao Paulo in 1947? She goes, 1847. That joke in my brain is funnier if she's like 1347.
Yeah,
Because
like, way
make
older.
make it.
Yeah.
Don't make it 100 years ago. Make it 1,000 years ago.
Make it like no BC.
BC. Yeah.
You know what's
The year 37.
You know what's crazy about that is she kind of has the because I don't think her age is really ever like discovered.
She's Greek for
Right.
sure. She's
Yes.
like Hellenistic era Greek.
So it's crazy that maybe like she knew Jesus.
Yeah.
And maybe like that's so they have that conversation in the airplane about her
like, oh,
praying and
Jesus,
shit.
yeah, he's a
And
dick.
maybe she's just like, no, it's not fucking real. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a crazy concept. I love shit
the
like
moment
that.
where
You
she
just
goes,
suddenly
I
have
was
this-
worshipped as a god for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
You
Have
have
you
this,
seen Man from Earth?
you have this.
no.
I don't know.
Is it Man unto Earth? Man the Earth?
You just randomly have this like crazy atheist scene. Who's like, yeah, I met Jesus. All that bullshit they say about him.
He's a
Yeah.
He's a dick. None of that's real.
That's very Chris.
always drunk.
He's like, I gave him the wine, motherfucker.
That's very Chris Rocky and
This
Dogma.
movie,
Yeah, right.
the Man
Look, owes me
from Earth.
$20.
The Man from Earth I have not seen.
It's a movie about a college professor who changes his life every 10 years or so because he's immortal and he's that old. And he is actually like a biblical figure. And he decides to have like a bullshitting session of like, well, what would this guy be like if he was real with all his other college professor homies as he's like bouncing. Honestly, the whole movie is just a conversation in a living room for like 2 hours, but it's really good. it answers like a lot of like
It gets
these questions that were like, would you have something from your original life? And he's like,
Right.
no. He's like, do you? Like in that movie, he was like, what do you think I would have from my original life? He's like, do you have anything from when you were like 5? So you just lose shit over time.
Yeah.
The long game, though, I think if after 100 years I was like, fuck, I think I'm just gonna live forever.
I would
I
definitely,
probably
like-
would start storing shit at
he
that
talks
point.
about that too.
Right.
He does, but his first, he's back from in this movie. He's back from like caveman times, and he was like, it took me so long to even figure out what the fuck was going on.
Right.
right.
He was like at
Then
first,
everybody else dies and I don't.
yeah. He was like at first, everyone thought I was evil and stealing their souls and tried to kill me and ran me out of the village.
Which is cool. That's another cool part of this movie when they think they're witches.
Yeah.
And they're having this cool moment where she's like, I've never been burned to death. I wonder what it's going to feel like.
Yeah.
And they laugh about it. It's just a it's a really good movie filled with a bunch of cool little moments.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed
liked
it a
it.
lot. It's really good.
I hope it gets.
I want to see more.
too.
Yeah.
You want your questions answered?
No, I just want to see more.
I
I
definitely
don't care about opening questions.
Honestly,
kidding, I'm
I
just
would
kidding.
even be like hit.
No,
for,
but I'm
like,
just
a
saying, like, I genuinely don't. But, like, that's why I was shocked that you hate it, because you usually do.
I just thought that it was enough of an explanation that it just didn't feel open-ended to me. The why they're immortal is probably the biggest question.
Yeah.
But other than that, I feel like they gave a pretty thorough explanation to me.
For me, not even the why are they immortal. It's the why do they lose it for no particular reason.
Well, so the reason I think the why is such a big question is because it's either, like, these are granted powers, or
Right.
or it's just a natural thing.
or there's like a specific number of them that there can be.
Yeah.
Like, because
Only
that's
one.
5. There can only be 5. Like,
And then I'd
Which
be
to me
curious
suggests
know,
that there's a supernatural element to it.
yeah.
And then I'd be curious to know which one came in that like her, because the random like black dude they show dying is like her like first lover or something. And when he dies, like he gets gutted in that Asian battle they're having, and they're like, that's when we knew we could die, but we don't really know why we die.
Right.
We just don't have it sometimes.
It does add a little bit of like
Like if they
you knew Charlize Theron was probably going to be the one who's like, fuck, she's probably going to die. But it adds a little bit of like, well, maybe they can die, you know?
yeah.
I definitely can. Just, you don't know when.
No.
You
You're
don't
right.
sleep right the night before.
I give it a solid 88.5.
I give
not like
this.
that much.
I give this 8 out of 10 millennia.
Oh, shit. That's a lot of millennia.
Wow. Millennia was a better show.
Millennium. You mean?
Millennium. I had to stick with your word.
This show's super good though.
Millennium.
Yes. It's impossible to find.
It is.
I like this movie. It was good. I want a sequel. I'd even settle for a sequel series.
Oh,
I
would
I like
really
the
dig
series.
that.
That'd
I
be
like
where
the
they
cool.
could
Better
show
idea.
like the missions that
I
they're
think
doing and
a
stuff.
series would be far better than the movie.
Me too. And it leans itself better to like the
In
source
fact,
material.
The problem is
like
Charlize
this
Theron
movie.
gets paid too much money, I'm sure.
She doesn't
No,
have to
she
be
doesn't
in
have
all
to
of
be
it.
in it.
I mean, they
She's-
could kill
she
her.
can die.
They could kill her
Episode
pilot
1.
episode. She can't. She's not immortal anymore. Boom, dead on the first mission. Oh no.
Just straight outside her ass. This show's about her. Dead first episode.
Right.
But it was still a good show. It was a good show
It
still.
was a great show.
What do you say, Doyle?
I'm like right below B, I think. It's like a C++.
Wow.
Ooh, C++.
Mostly because of the action.
Is that it's good or not good?
No, it is good action. I think, to me, this movie is the same category that I put Transformers in. It looked sweet. It had no substance, in my opinion.
I think it had more substance than you're giving it credit for. Like, we literally just talked about the substance and not the action for like 25 minutes.
The substance, though, is just,
That's true.
it's all defined by us. The movie didn't project any of that. It's just like they are immortal. That's all the movie told you. It didn't go into any of their backstories. It didn't go into any of their cool things.
Yeah, they have all
When?
sorts of flashbacks and stuff.
Fair, but they're like it doesn't explain anything about their past.
Oh, so you don't like that it doesn't explain?
No.
It literally tells you all about how.
He fell into the trap.
I'm just saying that is a lack.
Success!
That is a lack of substance. Like
Literally-
V for I'll go with V for Vendetta. That movie's packed with fucking substance.
much substance.
All right,
right?
so
Some
they
might say.
explain the backstory
Oh,
for every single
Glasses
character.
are up, guys.
I
Because
watched this right before I came over.
when I push them up, I get shit. When I take them off, I get shit. The two gay lovers that have been in love for like over a millennia. They met each other during the Crusades. They were enemies. They killed each other. That's how they found out they were both
Yeah,
immortal.
it's like a 15-second conversation in a car.
Booker.
No, that's at the dinner table.
No, it's at the dinner table
Yeah.
and in the
Oh,
car. Booker, the guy that betrays him, he was fighting for fucking Napoleon, and he talked about how he was like their like tech guy because he was like during the French Revolution industrial break.
See, so why I said I would like this to show better was in a show, all those would be set up with their own episode, like building up. You would see why this guy's really cool over a period of time.
shit, that
Right, but you're-
it's a movie, dude.
That's why I just said I would like it better as a show.
I'm agreeing with you.
We can't just disagree slightly on. I just don't think there's much substance there.
Well, on that note,
It would benefit from more.
it definitely would.
But I think
I
But Doyle's wrong.
always, always.
Doesn't seem to be wrong that often.
I hope you heard me. Roll
They
my
caught
eyes
that
right
over there.
Name the times. Name them.
right fucking now, Doyle. No.
This is all. This is not what you think it is.
Well, with that said, be sure to check us out, TOTLB.com, where you can find all the ways to find us on social media, etc., etc. Also, go to TOTLB.com/shop, where you can find the pinup calendar that's halfway over, but still has 12 beautiful pictures in it.
Yeah.
You could just,
I did have an idea. We should do a hazmat suit calendar.
I was
that'll
thinking
be real sexy.
So we were talking about the cosplay calendar for this year, just like we were talking about.
Right.
And I thought maybe we have them wear masks while they're in
Like,
cosplay.
that's a cool idea.
The fucking mask
The
that we
other
have to
thing-
go through.
The other thing I was thinking is have them have someone take a picture of them, and send it to us. And we pick the best pictures.
I think we would need to have them send a lot of pictures, because you took so many fucking pictures.
Well, no,
that day.
they would have someone take a lot of
Right,
pictures
right.
and they pick the best one.
No, I would want them to send them to us so we
Yeah.
could choose the picture that goes in the calendar.
No, it should be like a contest, where some people send us their favorite picture of themselves in cosplay wearing a mask, and then, hopefully we get 50, 60 entries, and we pick our favorite 12.
We haven't had very good luck with contests.
Well, I mean,
when we give things away,
Yeah.
let's,
even when we give expensive things away,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah. I definitely still want to do it.
Yeah.
I still want to
people
do
are
it.
lazy.
They
People
are.
are lazy.
They are.
Anyway,
well,
you
take
can
us
find
out.
You can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/TOTLB.
Did you drink too much tequila?
No.
Like, what's wrong with you today?
I just have mush mouth today.
Rock, why did you make tequila?
I smell.
Terramana.
I can smell what you're cooking.
Squeeze tequila out of rock.
Find us at patreon.com/TOTLB. You can find us on YouTube at tinyurl.com/TOTLBtube. And of course, you can give us a call. The Rock is a really, really big guy, right?
Huge. Oh, he's fucking
just a
ginormous.
massive guy, right?
You should see what he eats.
Michael Kirk to The Rock
Right there.
Could be a midget.
could be a midget.
Yeah.
So do you think if The Rock had a thing for midgets, he would let Michael Kirk be his midget? He can't, because Michael Kirk's dead. Call us, 970-573-6148. Leave us a message about anything that you want to tell us about.
Bears asking Doyle.
It does. This is how we find out what happened in the
our
movie we just watched. It's our unsolved mystery.
Sometimes we finish.
That's where it ends. That's where we end. Don't say anymore.
With that said, I've been Gabe.
I'm Tim.
I'm Doyle.
I'm Juan.
Till next time, bye.
I'm right.
I'm going to go outside for 1 second.